All right, let's get right into it. DMV's own singer, songwriter, composer, musician, and producer. We got Karan in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DMV Stand, brother.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me, bro.
Well, it's definitely.
My man, my long time man from back in the childhood days.
Oh, yeah, we went way back, man. Way back, for sure. So, yeah, man, first let me say, bro, thank you for all the love and support over the years, man. We always rocked out with each other and whatnot, and it's an honor to have you as one of the first guests on DMV Stand. Yep. So, let me just go ahead and start with how's life going, man? How's the family been? I heard you recently had a son, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that, bro.
I started born 2018, October 28th.
That's what's up, man.
So that was a blessing. Like,
What's that, Scorpio?
Yeah,
Scorpio. You got sport, man.
So it's dope because, like, you know, I'm going on a dog year. He's going on a dog year. My grandfather and my mother and father born on dog years. You're born on a dog year.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? We born 94. And I embody the characteristics of that. You know what I'm saying? Like my birthday's born on DMX birthday. He's born the year that my mother's born. They both born on dog years.
Y'all share birthdays.
So
Wow.
December 18th is my birthday, just like him.
That's what's up.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know, it's cool to see like certain aspects of yourself, you know, get passed down that you recognize within yourself as a youngin'. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
when you were a child, you had a child. You remember pick up on when you was a child by watching your child.
And I'd imagine this reminding you of you.
I'm telling you, bro. They be saying he my twin, undeniably. So like, that's what I take pride in, like being a father and stuff like that.
Hey, that's beautiful, brother. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So when I ask this question, it makes me smile a little bit because we grew up on the same street at one point in time,
Right.
with a similar background. But take us back to where it all started, man. The church.
Man, I was in church since a little thing. I was in that jump, drumming. I was on the drums. I was singing. I sneak and play the keys after everybody walk out and stuff like that. I went there for the music and I was submersed in like, you know, good messages and stuff. But, you know, music is what I picked up on before with the message. So,
Definitely.
That's what I love most about being in church and stuff like that. Shout out to my church, matter of fact. They on Central Avenue, Southeast, man. Open Door Baptist Church, man. Y'all go look them up or walk in.
Hey,
they got a
that's
saying. It go, welcome to Open Door Baptist Church with a door swing on open hinges.
Okay.
Something like that.
I bet. Something like that. That's a bet. Okay, so talk about one of the biggest singles that ever come out of the DMV, man. Round of applause. What inspired that song? And did you ever think it would take you as far as it did, bro?
I think the energy that I put behind releasing it is what allowed it to catapult like that. I really did believe in that record like crazy because I feel like that was the song. At the time, I felt like that was the song that when I did it, I knew it was going to top all the other songs that I did.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So you felt it.
And that song was dropped at the brink of me transitioning into celebrity and stuff like that. Like I was on Vine and I was on YouTube for
Bro, y'all used to kill the Vines.
Yeah.
Remember the Vine? Do it for the Vine back in the day.
I'm telling you.
But you was going viral way before the music thing, though.
Yeah, way before the music, bro. Like I was going no, not way before the music, but like way before I took the music serious. Yeah, it was like a couple years before. But the reason why I had to stop doing all we gotta who was that? Oh yeah, I had to jump. Let me get a tap, a lost fire.
Oh,
I had to. What was the other jump? The You Good Mo jump. I was doing a little Beach's Feet jump.
Y'all was in the drive-thru with that.
Yeah, no, I was where was we at? We was at my man. We was both in community college at the time, like so we was at college and shit, like doing that jump. But then I had the and when I did the hold the ice, I was working at Checkers and stuff. Ironically enough, the organ player from my church owned one of the Checkers stores, and that's how I was able to get a job at Checkers. I still carried it because, like, bro, I believe I'm a little bit of a rebel when it comes to, like, you know, I believe as long as I ain't hurting nobody, I'm doing what I want to do. Like, I should be able to do what I want to do.
For sure. Have fun with it, man. You got to.
And I probably could have got so many complaints about, like, yeah, they ain't have a hairnet on, and you know what I'm saying? Then they had the other parts of the video. What the fuck is y'all doing? And shit like that.
Yo, you got me weak over here, bro.
I'm telling you, like, cool though. It's cool, like, cause like, you know, no funny, like, we ain't really had that outlet. We always been who we are. You know, personifying our identity, like how we talk, dress, walk, and all that in the DMV, but we didn't have like, oh, for our generation at least, them niggas funny,
Right,
or
right.
them niggas like it's something about them because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them.
But cracking jokes and joning and laughing has always been a part of our culture too, bro. We all grew up on that for real.
Definitely.
So you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So you gotta be able to have tough skin if you want Jones. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That type of shit, like that type of shit, it strengthens you. I feel like, you know, we from where we from. We got the certain things about our land even embodies the characteristics of who we are. Even though there's certain people that try to tell us that we're not that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
First, a whole phallus sticking up out the ground in DC, bro.
Yeah, that's down the street, bro.
We are a masculine community. You know what I'm saying? We gonna embody that. You know what I'm saying? And the dog is the masculine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything where I was born, where I was raised, everything I'm in tune with everything.
That's
In
what's
my
up,
own
bro.
way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna continue to, like, you know, do what I do without making myself sound like too crazy and shit like that.
Nah, you good, brother. You good, man. But again, so tell your fans what it's like creating your first studio album, Wild Lover, Volume 1. Take us through the process as a musician.
Well, as the process as a musician, I had already did previous songwritings and stuff like that with the label and stuff like that. I was signed to Atlantic Records for about 3 to 4 years and stuff like that. So I was writing for them before I was signed to them, obviously, because that's the only way that you gotta get your foot in the door when you're dealing with, you know, companies that's bigger than, you know, independent companies and stuff like that. So I was doing my thing with that. When I got signed, I signed directly to the label. My A&R, Sean Byrne at the time, for people who don't know about Sean Byrne, he got a good record. He found Drake. Sean Byrne found Drake. He found Ty Dolla $ign. He found me. He found other artists too. I can't think of all of the artists that he found, but he found PJ. He found Ism.
Wow.
You know, so like he found like
some heavy hitters, man.
Yeah, he found some people that can really like write and really like produce, and you know, people that can do write and produce like me, like people that can do it all. We found people that can really write and produce, people that can do it all, like looking to do that. So
that's what's up, yo.
Sean Byrne was partnered with Gary Leon. He's the A&R. Well, he was the A&R of Atlantic. I think he moved from Atlantic to one more time. Sean Byrne is the one who first called me about Round of Applause.
Okay, wow. So yeah, talk about more of that. Yeah, man. Tell us more about that.
So when I did the record, I was in my ex's basement, like recording. I brought all my studio stuff over there to record. Sean basically called me. He called me. When he called me, my girlfriend at the time picked up the phone and was like, "Hello, who is this?" And he was like, "This Sean Byrne." Because how I met them is they emailed me. I didn't believe that they worked at Atlanta.
He said, "I didn't believe that shit."
There was a dude named Gary, and Gary Gary basically gave Sean my number. Sean calls me. My girlfriend picks up. She like, "Who is this?" He like, "Yeah, can I speak to K-Ron?"
K-Ron.
She hung the phone up solely because he said K-Ron and not Quran. So she like, I don't really know who this is. This is somebody, because at the time I'm booming, I'm getting a little bit of traction. You know what I'm saying? Becoming somebody on the internet. She really thought it was like a fan, like, they got my number. No fun. But it turned out it was him. He like, "Yeah, I see you got some noise happening on SoundCloud, you know, and things like that." And at the time, I didn't know about any other SoundCloud artists at all. Like, I didn't realize that he was working closely with people that was working closely with Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller, best friend used to pick me up from the airport. Like, when I would fly out there, like, at one point in time, he was Sean's assistant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I think Sean found me, but one of his assistants actually found my music on SoundCloud. And that's how he was able to get Gary to message me and things like that. But, yeah, so they found me on SoundCloud. At the time, I was, and you could tell everybody had their own little way going. Everybody had their own way of saying what the new wave was going to be, which was trap and R&B. Some people call it trap and B.
Trap
and
and
Sean, we was on SoundCloud. We called it Trap Love.
Mhm.
Bryson Tiller came out with Trap Soul. You know what I'm saying? So it was like everybody knew that that's where it was going. Like
Okay.
we could tell because it's like, what, at one point we were like, what is hip hop really doing? And we got to bring back, you know, the '90s. Everybody wanted to bring back the '90s and
Right.
all of the soul that came with that.
Absolutely,
So,
man. 'Cause I mean, some of the best records of all time were
like
created
having
on
the
this.
talent of church without being in church.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? It was like this is every day, not just on Sunday type of shit for us. People that were submersed in music in church, that's where it hit home at. But I feel like most definitely, like it was definitely a blessing to be able to, you know, experience the things that I experienced, being able to travel and go back and forth and stuff like that. Um, so when Sean actually first hit me up, he said, "What's?" He said, "One of the songs." Oh yeah, that's right. I had a song called "Faking."
Okay.
"Faking" was a song that I sampled. I sampled a Neo song. To go ooh, ooh, ooh,
Okay.
and the song be like, "Baby, why you get the faking?
Okay.
Baby, you be hella faking, faking like you don't want this, faking like I won't know this." Ooh, and then my first placement was that with Omarion and Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay.
So Ty actually sang the hook on that joint.
Wow. Because, bro, you used to kill them covers. Like, your covers were going crazy. So I'm just saying, like, wow, okay, so it's all making sense now. It's coming full circle. Okay, cool, cool.
That's a part of who I always been. I used to sit in the car and no funny, I make my own remix to every song that was playing. Like you could the song could go. What's a good song? I don't know. I can't even think of a song, but I add my own harmony
Okay.
basically to every little part of the song.
Whatever popping song was out at that time.
And then I go home and make my own song.
Word. Do the whole cover.
Yeah. If I cover a artist, because I don't like repeating. Like when I started becoming serious about songwriting, I wanted not to make like covers to people's songs as much because I feel like I got some shit to say too.
Absolutely. You had your own flavor to put in there.
Exactly. But prior to that, it was more like experimental. It was more about seeing like, you know, how I could express what I had to say. So my very first time recording, I was recording. How I learned how to record was my godbrother. My godbrother is Dizzy Cash Reed. Dizzy Cash Reed is the son of Dre Vega, which is my godfather. Dre Vega and Bank Woods, who was my other uncle. Not related, but like that's family to me.
Right. Well, you know, in the DMV, everybody family.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin, my uncle, my auntie, whatever.
Might really be cousin, but we just never proved it.
Right.
But Dre Vega and Bank Woods was on the song 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you gonna be? Outside on the corner. Gotta get yourself together. That was like a hype of the DMV.
Absolutely. Back in the day, around our parents' age.
And we come from that. His Dizzy's sister is my god's sister. Her name is Dante. Yeah, she's her actual name is her singing name. Yeah, so Dante, bro, she can sing like shit. I record and produce all her shit, but she don't come to nobody with me, and I always make sure like I got her musically without overshadowing like anything that she want to bring to the table. Because as a woman, she gotta be able to express herself too. Bruh, she be cranking like shit. Like I give her a little push and shit, take it a mile. You know what I'm saying? Like she get stuck somewhere, and I be like, all you gotta do is just, you know what I'm saying? Something simple. But you know when you the only one writing, sometimes it's like you reach a point where you doubt yourself and you gotta push through it.
Absolutely.
Sometimes everybody ain't got that person to be like. Everybody, you know, on the outside looking in, it's always simple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody can paint the picture and make something simple for you, while meanwhile you're feeling like you're faced with all of the pressure of doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like, definitely like she be feeling shit like any beat I place in front of her, she's gonna murder. Right? And it got so much to the point where she start killing shit without like me having to tell her and shit. She learns fast and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like you got a little protege on your hands over there, brother.
Like, I've known her since she was like 6 years old, bro. And no funny, she was singing at 6. She
Wow,
was
man.
singing that six music, just saying, what was the song that came out at the time? B5, All I Do. We used to sing the shit out of B5, All I
All
Do.
I
Yeah,
do. Right, right, right,
yeah.
right.
And that was a recreation. That was a recreation of another song, but like I said, it's all about what flavor you add to something that makes it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really created sound.
But you know what I mean? Personally, bro, I think that's what makes you special as an artist in itself because, I mean, you take the time and actually put your passion into your music as well as others. You know what I mean? You don't find too many artists that's out here like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people are just about the trends, the vibes, or whatever's going on. And that's cool. That's okay because we rocking and all that. But at the same time, man, it's really about the music. You know what I mean? So I
And it
just
gets
want to
to a
say, man,
point.
that's special, bro.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Because it gets to the point where music becomes magical, bro. Like it's like the more that you submerge yourself in sound, the more that you pick up on the vibrations or start to emulate the vibrations of that sound. This
Absolutely.
is why you can train your consciousness with music and shit, frequencies and shit like that. So, you know, I think that's what makes a great songwriter what he is his ability to have charisma or cadence, the ability to transmute emotion, the ability to find synchronicities and alignments on certain things, like similes, like how or metaphors, my
Hmm.
bad, like how Lil Wayne rap.
That's powerful, man.
Yeah, it's to know that you can at the flip of a freestyle, you can pick up on the alignment of how something can be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It's something about alignment that makes even, you know, being in the time and era that we're in, alignment is how we know that we're on the right path. You know what I'm saying? To put that in music, you got to be gifted. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Because when you talk about detail and how far down the rabbit hole you can go into something, that's just detail and you going down the rabbit hole. But there's a bigger picture that exists before you even step in that hole.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the picture is what it is. Sometimes when you can look at the detail without losing sight of the bigger picture, you know what you know how to travel through the details. You know how to, you know what I'm saying, not over it's a you know how to not even allow emotion to get the best of you so much.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you understand that if I step out of this for a second, this energy that I'm in, I can look at everything full circle and I can bring myself back to balance. You
Most
know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So I fuck with music. I feel like music is deeper than just listening.
Hmm.
It's deeper than just like feeling emotions. It's deeper than just a beat that cranks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like music is life, vibration, everything. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
fuck with that, bro. That's
everything went
deep.
digital after 9/11, but there's something about analog. You know what I'm saying? And real record. You know what I'm saying? Record players and things like that. They actually help you to submerge yourself in the real vibration. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I
It's
love
crazy you
music.
talk about vibration, man. I remember being a kid, growing up right there on Anvil, bro, and my grandfather had the whole 8-track system. He had the whole stereo, bro. The joint was probably the size of a closet, like a
Yeah,
shoe closet. Thing was huge, and he used to crank that thing with the volume to the max, man. And I
yeah,
used to be able to feel the vibration of music shaking from the OJs, the
yeah.
Temptations, Earth, Wind and
Because the
Fire,
grandfathers keep them
Shaka
big ass speakers
Khan,
too.
Brody. I would feel it all, Sade, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A Gladys Knight thumping from the basement to the ceiling, man, all the way upstairs as a little kid, man. So you're absolutely right, bro. Music is sound, music is vibration, and it gets that deep, man. That's crazy, bro. That's very enlightening.
it's a source of all things, bro. Like that's why I chose the name Quran is music. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's where I come from. I come from music. I feel like music is the source of, you know what I'm saying. But my name in itself means to recite.
Really.
Yeah. So and it probably means other things too, and cohesion, which just to recite. But
Hmm.
like I am a very skilled speaker without having to do too much polish. You know what I'm saying? It's a gift. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
something that I can very well. I can when I'm focused, I can literally like I could probably be a lawyer and tell the truth and still get my client scot free. You know what I'm saying? Like no further. Like it's just all in your approach and what you can prove and all of that shit. But I don't want to get into all of that. I'm just
Nah,
saying,
it's all good, Brody.
yeah,
It's all good.
yeah.
Um, All right, so let's switch up the pace a little bit. And I mean, I don't want to be too dark, you know what I mean? Because we don't necessarily promote negativity or anything like that on this channel, this platform.
Yeah.
But with the recent passing of Lil Keed of Young Thug's label YSL, how did that affect you when you heard the news, being as though, you know, y'all had a popping song together, My Spot? And what was he like as an artist? If you don't mind
As
sharing.
an artist, I can only really speak on like what Brad has shown me by doing the record with me. I don't really know him like that. But in a little bit of time, well, me, if I'm gonna do a song with you, I'm gonna do my research.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no political like stagnation or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna want to know like what's up, what are you about? Because like, you know, no funny. I want to like be able to say that this is a good business proposition. Even though sometimes I go out on a limb and realize do a song with somebody who has no following, but it's just all about how I feel at the time. It's all about what I feel like this person could bring to the table.
All about that energy, that
Yeah,
vibe, that connection. You know, at the time, like you said, that timing is important.
Definitely, but I don't know if my manager knew his manager. His manager named Big Eight. My manager at the time was Courtney Beck, and Courtney basically he told me he called and got that whole situation together, but it probably was he had to go through more people than just calling him. I don't think he just called him and was like, "Yeah, bro, my artist won't do a song with you," even though that's how sometimes how it goes. But I didn't feel like it was one of those things. I think how it usually goes is I'm gonna call and but see this is crazy. Me saying I think I should be able to know this. If you're an artist and you're signed and you're not paying attention to the budget and what somebody's spending on something, you're doing yourself a disservice because at the end of the day, if I was an ignorant artist, I would have said my manager got me a little key fee. But if I looked at everything in its entirety, I would have said my manager no little keys manager, but his manager ain't gonna let him do a song without some money coming from my label. You know what I'm saying? As one time and things like that. Just that type of thinking, just me thinking one way and then going through and experiencing how the industry works and shit, and then seeing it the other way actually helps me to understand like basically nothing in this world is free. But me being such a oh I'm gonna fuck with a person because I fuck with their music type of shit, it's a very thin line between that shit when you're talking about just fucking with an artist that you fuck with their music and shit like that, and you want to do a song with them through that, or if you know what I'm saying, they talking money, and you know what I'm saying, if you ain't talking money, then they ain't trying to talk
At all.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? As far as Key, I feel like Key brought genuine energy to the. He brought genuine energy to the table. He seemed like he was a conscious person. He one of his bars went, "I'm not the fucking goat. I'm the owner of the fucking goat." To me, that sounded like I'm not the fucking flesh. I'm the owner of the fucking flesh. He's basically saying like he's a spirit and he's conscious of that. He has knowledge of self. To me, he didn't really need to say too much to me in the interview, but he did. You know what I'm saying? We had a whole conversation. But point is, you never know, and you can't never judge what somebody knows and where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody may have listened to his lyrics and all they may have gotten from it is that he sounds like Young Thug a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. What people, you might have the same thing to bring to the table. Because I truly believe our ability to have a gift, we get that from our mother. You know what I'm saying? We get our father's word and our father's message and things like that. And our sustainability. Our mother sustains us and gives us the sustainability to live on earth. You know what I'm saying?
That nurturing aspect.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
that shit.
all over the place, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to say, I'm trying to bring it all back together. At the end of the day, him and his talents probably did come from his mother, but that's not who he is. You know what I'm saying? It's what his characteristics brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if he knew or what, but at the music video shoot, bro, everything was very weird. I don't know if he's just used to this shit, how industry people act or not. I was not used to that shit, bro. No funny, like it's like, you know.
Keep it real, yo.
Right. I don't want to talk about people and shit like that. But one of the niggas at the video, well, first of all, this shit was very weird. It was a nigga following me off camera, trying to, because a girl had to sit on my lap and shit, right? And this is what I mean by the industry just do certain shit to try to manipulate the artist, or to try to, like, you know what I'm saying? They want it all, literally. The girl sat on my lap. When my scene was over, I got her. I seen my baby mother walk to the back of the jump. There was a nigga following me with a camera on the. He didn't even go out the door that we went. He came from the back side of the building and was like this, bro. Like real live trying to listen to our conversation. That's why I don't trust the industry and shit. Cause man, respect, man. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna let them handle their business. I'm gonna get back to doing the B-roll and all that shit when they step back in here. That to me was just very weird. And then, you know, bruh, it's a whole facility of niggas, bruh. Just trying to control one person. I'm trying to tell you. But when you got God on your side, it don't matter, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was very conscious of what was going on. Like, when little shit would happen, I'm big on symbology. Just like I'm big on how shit aligns with what it's really saying, what it means, and shit like that. Sometimes it's just the action is saying something, but there are no words being spoken. It was a bloody fucking black man in the trunk of the damn, you know what I'm saying, of the damn video. And it's like, yeah, I know it's like it's a treatment and shit like that, but the script to me sound like, you know what I'm saying, no homophobia. It sound like a motherfucking gay ass nigga wrote that script. And me and Keed looked at the papers, bro. It was like, I ain't saying that shit. He like, I ain't saying that shit neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? No funny. So you got shit like that. And then, like, bro, like, I'm trying to tell you, like, that's why I don't trust, like, industry motherfuckers, or I go certain places, I don't trust people that's too deep into that shit, bro, because I can read the energy off of you, like, what you do in your free time type shit, like, just by listening to, why would you even allow the situation to unfold like that? Why would you even type that up and set that in front of a nigga like me and think I'm going to say some shit like that? So, you know what I'm saying, when it came down to that shit, I felt like, you know, real recognized real. I feel like Keed knew he was in the presence of danger for sure with that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? This is the life that people sign up for unknowingly. You know what I'm saying? When they become artists. Me, that was my last video with Atlantic Records. I ain't even want to do the song no more. And then let alone the nigga that wrote the hook didn't even want to sing the hook. He was in the video and didn't want to sing the hook. He blurred his mouth. His name Ian Rich on the song, but he's a producer called Young Flower. So he didn't want to sing the lyrics to his own song, and it made me not want to sing the lyrics to the own song. So the song goes, let's go back to my spot. We just hit the ice hot. I'm like an ice watch. Ooh, ice cold, but my ice hot. Let's go back to my spot. I might eat the kitty, but I might not. Why would I say I might? It's a play on words. It sounds like I might eat the kitty, but I might not. But I'm eating the kitty. Close. You know what I'm saying? As long as it don't got no problems and shit like that. But that's just me personally. I'm just thinking to myself, like, it's always borderline fruity shit in the industry and shit. And I don't like that shit. I feel like when I had cause my man name was, what was his name? Roderick Scott. That's my guy. He real live was the creative director when I first got signed to Atlantic Records. When he left, shit started slowing up a little bit. They brought another girl in named Denise. But Roderick was the reason why Wild Level was able to be called Wild Level. Roderick.
So he essentially
he wanted
provided
to know what I wanted to bring to the table as far as being from where I'm from, what I wanted to like. I told him, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm from the DMV, bro. I'm going to capture all of this shit about being somebody from the DMV, bro. I'm going to real live. It's going to be go-go in my shit. I'm going to use my slang, our slang and shit like that. I'm going to use our slang. I'm going to put real live drums in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the soul of my area into my music. That's what I wanted to capture and stuff like that. So, Roderick was really into like capturing what, like, he like, okay, Wild Lover, I see where you get that from, like, because we'd be like, you a Wild Lover. So I just named it that because it was Wild Lover. The next tape was supposed to be called Slim Wild, like Slim a wild ass nigga, but it's like niggas don't. I'ma still drop that shit.
Okay.
It was never like, you know what I'm saying, but it's just a simple fact, bro. Like, you know, all you need is really one person on your side. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else got to do what that person say. If that one person not on your side, if the person that opens up your budget ain't on your side, and your creative director's not on your side,
That shit ain't happening.
it's gonna slow some shit up.
Okay.
Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Ryder was the guy to talk to when it came to shit like that. So I you know, there's certain people I can't necessarily say because I want to say, man, fuck Atlanta, but I can't say fuck Atlanta because there's certain people that was actually genuine in Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
Like, as much as it frustrates someone to be an artist that signed to a label and they got to deal with the phony, it's still also real soldiers in that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. And I mean, people need to understand and discern, you know, the difference between business and personal. You know what I mean? Being a professional and what that comes with, you know, handling your business, you know, moving forward. So, I mean, what's it like being an R&B artist these days, man? With the industry so dominated by the drill scene, you know, the trap rap and all that good stuff, man. You know, essentially, you one of them singing ass lover boys. You know what I mean? But again, back in the day, it was more like instruments, soul music, dancing, swing, having a good time, making you feel good, or if you was down, you know, picking your spirits up. And now, you know what I'm saying? You tell us what you think it's like being an R&B artist in this era, man. Because I mean,
you said in this era.
In this era, in our time period.
In this time.
Like our parents, you know what I'm saying? They had what your Keith Sweats, your Jodeci's, your, you know, the 112s. I mean, the list goes on, bro. Your Baby Faces, it goes all the way back, you know. But for us, you know what I mean, we got a totally different group.
Right. I feel like we are the evolvement of what was originally put down, just like everything else. But I feel like, you know how you can pinpoint and say something was a specific era? I feel like we passing the torch from what was already here. You know what I'm saying? Like we taking, look at what we're doing in this very three-year course. 2018, 2019, 2021, 4-year course. The whole radio was replaying old songs. It was a remix.
Yeah, I've never heard so many samples in my life.
Ever. It
I've
was like
never
remix
heard
of the year. Award for everybody.
I've never heard so many samples in my life.
But it was cool because it was like, you know, it was, in a way, I viewed it as though they were paying homage and shit like that. Of course, everybody loves a good remix. Everybody loves a good remake. You know what I'm saying? Just like me saying, we used to sing B5 All I Do. That was a remake of something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, you know, at the end of the day, God is living, bro. And sometimes when people express themselves in a way and then it gets brought back to life, that's God. You know what I'm saying? It shows you, because there's this saying that basically is people keep you alive. Nothing dies as long as people keep you alive. Like, everybody that's still here, as long as they're still tapping into the energy that was first brought here, you know what I'm saying? You'll always be alive and shit like that. Like, that's why certain songs are as old as time. Certain sayings are as old as time. You know what I'm saying? Because, why? Nobody let it down. They kept saying your name.
That's why they call it timeless. They call it timeless.
Talk about Christ. That's why they still talk about, you know what I'm saying, whether they believe he was a real person or a prophet, he was a real man that walked and existed and walked the earth. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a story behind his existence or not, he's still alive. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Nothing really dies. So it's like tapping into, I believe I'm reincarnated. You know what I'm saying? No funny. Like, if I was to tell you some shit, bro, you'll be like, that's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's still like, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm glad that we are rising. I'm not going to say waking up, because waking is a death time. But I'm going to say I'm glad that we're rising because we're actually starting to recognize self over a generational period, you know, of hundreds of years. I can tell you probably where I come from without ancestry, without vital records. I can probably tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Just because energy and alignment, like I told you, alignment is the way to truth. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I feel that, bro.
That's the only thing that don't change is alignment. Like, so if you feel like,
unless you're driving your car, unless you're driving your car,
potholes
and shit. You know what I'm saying? There, yeah. All right, Brody. So look, let's switch up the pace a little bit, man. So a lot of your fans are female. I'm sure the ladies would like to know: are you currently single, bro?
Single like a $1 bill? It's like, nah. It's like, nah, I got a lady, man. We be chilling, man. That's how we. I feel like, nobody really owns anybody. But if you want to share your body, you gotta respect the other person's body, and that's how that goes. It's as simple as that. It don't take rocket science. There's stumbling blocks for it if you don't follow that. You know what I'm saying? In this time and in this day and era, you can catch some shit. You gotta be careful with what you sharing your mental energy with, your spiritual energy with, and things like that. You gotta be aligned with, the person. You can't be all over the place, or y'all gonna spin out of control. You know what I'm saying? If you
Most
know
definitely.
energy, you know relationships. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like, if we tap into that, we'll learn how to better unify and actually go somewhere with the energy that we blessed with. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe beauty ain't just for, having sex and shit. It's really for creation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And funny, I just posted something on Instagram the other day that my man posted. He was saying something about the post said something about like when we see a woman that's beautiful, we're not supposed to necessarily lust. We're supposed to take a deep breath and internalize that energy for motivation and inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
No funny.
Wow, that's a totally different perspective.
Yeah, yeah. Because they're the only way that we can create anything, whether it's through like verbal, whether it's through physical. You know what I'm saying? Mental. They're the only way that we can we have to go through them to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? No funny.
No, most definitely.
We literally go through them like we're going through this world. One day we were born, and one day we'll die. They're like a gate that we went through, and we gotta leave that gate one day again. So,
Nah, for real.
And no funny, we go through them just like a sperm goes through a gate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like they sustain us.
That's beautiful, bro.
Sustainability is what a woman is about. But the reason why the woman gonna give you your flesh. This is why the uterus is in the shape of a demon and things like that. And all the girls on demon time these days and all types of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But my man Akil, my aunt, he said a woman he said they call it a demon because a demon is your limitation. A demon is what demeans you. So it's your limitations. And a woman is literally that. She shows us our limitations. There's limitations on earth. You can't get out of there. The only way you can get out of there is up here.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So the purpose of creation is to expand our limitations so that we can find more growth and more room for creativity. Because that's what a man and a woman does, is create. You know what I'm saying? You want to see things multiply, you want to see things progress. Guess what? You need a man and a woman for that on earth. You know
hey, man, well, I mean,
So women have been my biggest inspiration. I hate when women get jealous of each other and shit like that. I love when they get along and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? If I could have it my way, bro, I would have everybody just living like one big ass happy family, like no fun. And niggas could just have wives and shit like that.
So essentially on some polygamy shit.
Yeah, but not necessarily for the sake of like sex, like a lot of people like to label it, but more so for the term of for the cause of nation building. You know what I'm saying? We can actually
Everybody has a role in this
Right.
society, in this
Right.
community, in this family. What can you bring to the table?
What
Type
we
deal.
going to do?
Understood.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like, bring that to the table with who you create with, because your creation is going to embody the potentials that you've given it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that trauma goes straight to the kids' life because of the woman putting that stress on her gut, which is her second brain, which is where her eggs lie. You know what I'm saying? My mother used to submerge me with music and put headphones on her stomach, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
And look at you now.
just so I could pick up on certain frequencies and harmonies and shit like that. Maybe just so, but maybe not. Maybe it was coincidental. Who knows? That I became a singer and like she did that. I don't know, but if it makes sense, it makes sense. It makes sense to me.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely can see that perspective, brother. I mean, everybody's different, man. I mean, like I like to tell people, man, do what's best for you. You know?
Right.
Now, you've been to many cities across the country working and touring. Which area would you say has the best women?
Which area got the best women? I say we definitely got the best women, hands down.
Oh, no question. DMV.
I feel like that's a very popular question in this area.
My lady from
solely
Southeast,
because we
man.
got the best women, bro. And we got the it don't matter. I just
All right, so look, I'm going to make it easier for you. How about we exclude the DMV? We're going to slide them over to the table because we're a little biased right now. but that's all good though. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna slide them over. If you had to give me 3 other cities on the map, where would it be?
3 other cities on the map.
Yeah, with the best women,
The best one.
from your experience.
From what I could visually see, because I haven't been every single way physically, but
Certified wild
see,
level.
yeah, I can see what I want to say. Texas.
Mm.
Oh, I say, well, shit. Let's say Houston, Texas.
What they say? Everything's bigger.
Or Dallas. Yeah, everything's bigger than Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I fuck with Houston and shit. I fuck with North Carolina.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with Ohio. Ohio got some pretty ass women. I'm gonna leave it at the top here because I can keep going.
He said because I can keep going.
Keep going, bro. Louisiana, Florida, shit.
So with that being said, what's the most unexpected thing a female fan has ever done to you while you was at a show or while you were on tour? The most unexpected shit, like the craziest about it, you just like, what? Couldn't believe it.
Jumped on stage and was recording me like she was like paid to do it. Like,
wow.
That's all I can really say. Like, cause I ain't, I performed at a lot of like places where it's late and like club bitches in the club.
Yeah.
And I've also performed where it's like kid friendly and it's like, more of a like classical setting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing how to cut that ratchet on and cut it back off, you know what I'm saying, definitely helped me through my music because like I'm doing this for the hood and I'm doing this also for like people that just generally enjoy good R&B. You know what I'm saying, bringing that to the table and things like that. So.
Most definitely, man. All right, brother. Well, look, man, lastly, shout out all your socials and platforms. Where can the fans find you and what can we expect from you next?
What you can expect from me next? Oh yeah, let me go ahead and shout out. Wild Level, man. The tape.
Volume 1.
Just go check it out. My very first. I can run down the line of my tapes. I'm gonna shout them all out just in case y'all just want to find it on the internet. Everything ain't posted everywhere. I got my very first tape, which was called Timeless. My second tape, which was called Wild Level. No. Stay Woke. Damn.
Stay woke. How can I forget about that, bro?
Yeah, come on, man. That was with Round of Applause was first drop. You know what I'm saying? And Round of Applause gave me a lot of success alone. So I got Timeless, I got Stay Woke, I got Wild Level Volume 1, and I got, hold up, I can't even remember because, bro, I be dropping so much shit. Oh, let me one second. Yeah, here you go. Waste No Effort. All right, so I'm gonna run that line again. So my very first tape was called Timeless. My second tape was called Stay Woke, which Round of Applause was dropped on. My third tape was called Wild Level Volume 1. My fourth tape was called Waste No Effort. Wild Level Volume 1 was actually my first album with Atlantic Records. Waste No Effort was when I said, I'm leaving this label. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to drop all the music that they had and just leak it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? And I dropped that shit. And I had songs with people that I was then like, bro, you know what was so crazy? When I was signed to Atlantic, Sean did a whole album for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then left and got signed to Motown and they flopped the album. That's why I dropped it.
Wow. So they literally was just going to shelf your album like that?
Pretty much. They was trying to get me to be under another A&R, but it was like, it was a conflict of interest because I was already in a co-publishing agreement with these niggas before I was signed to the label. So because that happened, they didn't really want to, they had to tuck their tail basically and not really support me. When I did that song with Ty Dolla $ign, No Boyfriends Allowed, Them Is Party, I was supposed to be signed to Ty's label, which was called, what the fuck was it? The Movement. Supposed to be signed to that. When I got my own attorney, then all of a sudden he didn't want to sign me, he didn't promote the song. But when I got my own attorney, I signed directly to the label, which you know how people want to be in the nigga pocket, that's in another nigga's pocket, that's in another nigga's pocket, and that last nigga's broke. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody been taken from his pockets. That's literally what they want to do. Submerge me in a community full of niggas that's all eating off me, but they not supporting. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell that. But they kept feeding me, yeah, we gonna blow up, bro. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's really on me, not y'all. And no funny. If it's on me, if I felt the support, I would have like did more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel the support. Like I felt like I was already doing what I had to do. Y'all just wanted to eat off of what I was already doing. Y'all helped the nigga maintain his hotness, but I could have did that by myself. You know what I'm saying? And in the process, like y'all really just gave me something that y'all wanted back anyway. Y'all treated me as though I was an investment that you tried to buy low so high. I was not about to get a ass 6 albums, bro. Fuck that.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's such a story, dude. And look, brother, I'm just glad, man, that you came to rock with us today. Let the people know, let your fans know, let the audience know, man. And that's a bet, brother. It's a wrap. So until next time, Quran, ladies and gentlemen.
You already know what it is, bro. Shout out all my folks, man. Shout out the whole Pound Merlin Baby movement, man. And go check out my latest album. Bro, I'm smacked. Hold on, give me a second. Because now I gotta go down the line again. One more time. This is the last time we can re-edit it. My first album was Timeless. My second album was Stay Woke. My third album was Wild Level Volume 1. My fourth album was Waste No Effort. And then my fifth album was God's Dog.
Okay.
God's Dog is where I did that shit completely by myself. Not all the productions was done by myself, but I wrote the entire song by myself. Cause you know how like A&Rs like to put you on with other artists and that write, so they could try to write for you and shit, so that you ain't got to do everything, so that they can eat too. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, if I'm gonna be an artist, I'm gonna make sure that I'm eating 100%. You know what I'm saying? What I need. You know what I'm saying? Give me everything that I work hard for. Type shit. But yeah, bro.
But what you watching, though?
What I'm watching?
Yeah,
Oh, DMV.
What you watching, though?
I'm watching DMV, sir.
Hey, there it is.
All day, man. Every day, sir.
My God.